Good morning. Good Tuesday morning. For some of you, it may be like a Monday. Good morning, Rod. For some of you, it might be like a Monday morning, but today is actually Tuesday. I just dropped the girls off at school. Can we get an audio check? Audio check, microphone checker. Microphone checker, 1 2 1 2. So the title of the video is Trucking, Who's Making Money, Who's Losing Money. And also, I'm going to challenge somebody in this video as well. So hang tight with me for a minute. But as most of you know, I have left the road and I am working from home at the moment, dispatching trucks. And I'm getting to see a bigger picture of rates and freight and truck movement and interaction with brokers and all of those kind of things. But what I want to say is who's making money and who's losing money. And I think right now everybody is making some money. Okay, as far as the drivers go, I think everybody is making some money. Not as much as people were making or should be making, in my opinion, but I think everybody's making some money. I think the real winners here are the brokers and the major carriers. I think those are the real winners in a market like this. I don't think that the owner-operator or the independent contractor is really the winner unless they're on contracted freight and they make the same no matter what, right? Mac, yeah, exactly. I'm gonna talk about that. One way I think that you can see more money in your pocket is looking at partial loads if you're an owner-operator, okay? If you are able to stack loads, okay? If you're able to stack loads as far as piece together a full load. And look for the loads that have multiple pickups, multiple stops. Situations like that will put a little bit more money on your truck, just like a hot shot does. Yes, Concrete Pilot. Customer direct is always good. If you have your own authority or the ability to bring on customers at a company that you work for or you're leased onto, direct customers are a good way to bring on extra coin. I've had a few people say that they believe the government shutdown is affecting rates, which is highly possible. You never know. Rates are, in my opinion, kind of like the stock market. I think things that shouldn't scare the stock market do, and vice versa. It's about the same goes with the freight market. But right now, the people that are really killing it, hot shots, people picking up oddball loads, things like that. But the brokers, we can say this over and over again. I mean, everybody has said it, that the brokers are winning here. And the reason is they're the ones controlling the rates at the moment, right? The brokers are the ones keeping the rates down or trying to push them down even further. There's my dude, the Apocalypse. What's up, man? That puppy is getting big, by the way. I saw the pictures and stuff you were posting on the gram. That puppy's getting huge. Let me see. Let me do some quick shout outs here to Mac, Truck and Mike's in here, Milkman, Stubbs, Ray, Aaron, Devil Dog, Hillbilly, Food Mooch. What's up, man? David, Bandits in here, trucking all day. Alex, James Best, what's up, my friend? Brad, Team Sesh, what up? Mark Early, Trucking Truth. I think I got Concrete Pilot, Scott, Dylan, a whole bunch of you guys in here. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Trucker Jim's in here, Trucking View Channel's in here. Scott, Big Mo, all you guys in here. Mike Lutter, what's up? But definitely the brokers are the winners here in this market. And you've got to find a way to combat that. They are the ones making all of the money hand over fist that the drivers should be making. We all know that. The losers here are the drivers. Of course, that's what it always boils down to, is the drivers are the losers. Oh, let's flip a U-turn here. We're heading back to the house. The drivers are the losers here. And that's not going to change until the drivers truly realize how much power they do have, until the owner-operators really realize how much power they do have when it comes to the market. I think for a long time, truck drivers and small fleet owners and all of that have basically just been taking what they've been given. I don't think anybody really wants to fight for what is truly a fair rate or fair wage. I think people feel like, well, if I tell them no, then I really won't make anything. And yes, that is a risk. It's a possibility. But, I mean, it's a risk that most people can take. You've got to stand up for yourself. You've got to take that power back from the brokers and put it back in the hands of the driver, the people that actually move the industry. Yeah, there's rumor of a big shutdown, all kinds of stuff. Now, I don't know if he's in here or not, but the challenge that I wanted to issue, I was going to do it last night, and I actually fell asleep before I went live. But the challenge that I want to issue is to my good friend, James Rogers. Now, today marks 3 weeks for me with no cigarettes. 3 weeks, not one cigarette. And I can tell you that I feel a little better. My sense of taste has started to come back really well. Things like that. James Rogers is a good friend of mine, and I really think that should we go get a coffee? We should go get a coffee. Let's go get a coffee real quick. James Rogers is a good friend of mine, and I'm going to challenge him to quit smoking. And I know that he wants to. I know that he has tried before, and I think that if I put it out there publicly that I'm challenging him to quit smoking, that he definitely could, and that he will. So I'm going to challenge him, and then hopefully he'll challenge somebody else to the I don't know what you want to call it, the quit smoking trucking challenge, YouTube trucking quit smoker, I don't know. But just quit smoking, James, and that's my challenge to you. You said that you wanted to, and I believe that you can. And so to those of you that watch James Rogers, encourage him. Encourage any of your friends or whatever to do it. Any of you that want to accept the challenge, please try it. Give it a shot. Even if you fail, at least you know that you have tried and that you can do it, okay? So if I can quit smoking, so can everybody else. And I use the vape method to be able to quit. Whatever you guys got to use, whether it's vaping, whether it's patches, whether it's friggin' beef jerky or mints or whatever, you need to do it. Because you will feel better. I feel better. I sleep better. Things taste better. Hold on. I'm going to order some coffee. Give me a second.
Hello.
Hey, can I get a 20-ounce chocolate peanut butter frappy thing?
Chocolate peanut butter fat.
No whipped cream.
No whipped
No whip.
Okay.
And can I get a 20-ounce chai latte with soy?
Okay, and would you like that hot or cold?
Hot.
Yeah, no, it's the same thing. Yeah. Okay. And the chai was a 20 ounce too, right?
Correct.
Okay. Alright. And it had soy milk, right?
Correct.
Okay, 12.30 is your total.
Okay.
Would you like a copy of the receipt?
No, it's good.
Okay, yeah, I was do you want whip on the chai?
No, thank you.
No thanks. Oh, will you please sign that?
Sure. This is a new method of doing things over here.
Thank you.
Thanks. Oh, gosh. Thanks, Scott. I appreciate that. I made it home last night. Look at all you guys here. So, remember, like when you're booking freight, I said it in the last video that I did, look for the oddball stuff. Okay? Look for the stuff that you normally wouldn't do. Go to places you normally wouldn't go. It's going to give you a better chance for better rates, which means way more money in your pocket. And expand your search. Deadhead is good. Deadhead is good if the rate covers the Deadhead. Okay? Remember that. Deadhead costs less than loaded miles. So if you can get, if you can get your Deadhead squeezed into the rate, and even as a big rate, and you're still at $2.50 or something like that a mile, even with all them Deadhead miles, do it. Run them. Well, Coach. Good for you, Scott. Freight for heavy how? Like heavyweight how? Delivered? Oh, God. Yeah, see, that's a rate. That's something you normally wouldn't do, right, Jeremy? You wouldn't deliver 32 drums of KY jelly to the Bunny Ranch. Oh, by the way, I saw some short hops to get you guys over towards Calhoun. So when I get back to the house, I'm in front of the computer, I'll give you a call so we can talk about those loads and figure something out to shoot you guys over towards the shop. If you guys aren't following Trucking with Selena, you should be, because they are one of the trucks that I'm dispatching at the moment. And I don't really like being called a dispatcher, really, because our dispatchers don't dispatch. We're just like load board lookers. load bookers. We're load bookers. Because a dispatcher kind of like, feels like they tell you what to do. You know what I mean? We don't tell our drivers what to do.
One chocolate peanut butter, no whip.
Thank you.
And then did you have a large soy chai?
I did.
No whip.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Thank you. You have a great day.
You too. So, yeah, I mean, load coordinator. But make sure you guys are following Trucking with Selena, because I'm sure that if I'm doing poorly, Jeremy will let everybody know. I actually got a guy a really good load this morning, which was through JB Hunt. And it was one of those book it now loads. Book it now, and it was already a really good rate. Going into a decent market. Oh man. And DAT yesterday, by the way, I don't know what the hell was going on with DAT yesterday. With Traveloco, is there an issue? What do their lease purchase get charged for dispatch? First thing, let me finish my point. DAT yesterday had some serious issues. Any of you guys that were using DAT yesterday were probably experiencing errors and slowdowns. Our entire dispatch team was. I know Yeti was. James Rogers was. A whole bunch of people were experiencing big slowdowns with DAT yesterday. You try to refresh the screen or post a truck or do a load search, and it was taking forever. Like literally forever. It was taking forever. I don't know why that just did a reconnect on me, but if your DAT was slow as hell yesterday. Secondly, do you get charged for dispatch as a lease purchase? Dispatch services are included in the percentage that the company takes from the line haul. So, does it show on your settlement that you're being charged for dispatch? No. Are you technically? Yes. Because it's all included in that one lump chunk that Traveloco takes. So, there you have that. But guys, there are winners and there are losers. And right now, the winners are the guys. Right now, the winners are the guys that are taking full advantage. The winners are the guys that are taking full advantage of multi-stop loads and oddball freight and the brokers. So if you want to get on the losing side, look for the stuff with the multi-stops. That's the highest paying stuff right now. Multi-stops, odd delivery times, things like that. Remember that, okay? The oddball stuff. I'm sitting out front of my garage. As soon as I pull in, I'm probably going to lose you guys. Look out for that kind of stuff, okay? That'll definitely help you. And if you're losing money, if you're not making what you should be or what you have been, then get with somebody. Put your head together with someone else and figure out a plan that's going to work for your truck and the way that you like to run. Don't try to just do it on your own and get so frustrated and stressed out where you could do harm to yourself. I don't mean like kill yourself or hurt yourself, but harm to yourself to where you could put yourself far enough in the hole where you don't have the ability to get out of it. Okay, because there are guys that do that. There are guys that put themselves so far in the hole that they can't get out of it. And then they end up having to get out of trucking, or they lose their truck to the bank or whatever the case may be. So be careful. Okay, be smart. Book smart freight. Don't wait. Don't wait until the last minute to book a load right now in this market. Try to pre-plan a little bit better. Okay? Remember, the brokers have a lot of the control at this moment over rates. So the longer you wait, the more desperate you become, and they know that. So, with that being said, guys, I'm going to get back to work. I got to find a couple more loads. Please be safe. Have a good day. If you got any questions, email me. Link is in the description, as well as links to my Instagram and all of that kind of stuff. Jared, it's not rocket science. It's not rocket science, but you do got to be smart and think and be successful. Okay? You live in Winnemucca. Is it hard to get loads out of there with Traveloka for reefer? Majority of the year, no, because I would have you come to Yarrington where I live and pick up onions. Take them all over the place. There you go. All right, guys, everybody be safe. Enjoy your day. Happy Tuesday. James Rogers, I'm challenging you. Quit smoking if I can do it. So could you.